Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. And boxing, let's fix this here real quick. You find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Hey, yo, hold your horses. Stop taking it to the stupid. Shakur Stevenson is great, man. When y'all gonna stop hating on that guy? It's absolutely ridiculous how people are just hating on him. And I'm gonna tell you, I knew Shakur was solid, but I wasn't so convinced on the greatness of Shakur Stevenson because I'm not a goddamn bandwagonist. But I am telling you, man, Shakur Stevenson deserves credit. He deserves credit. Now, this is the thing. This is Shakur Stevenson right here. 27 wins, 11 KOs. He's 5'8". He has a 68-inch reach. He does not have long arms. Matter of fact, Bruce Carrington has a 72-inch reach. Devin Haney, where is Devin Haney? Devin Haney is 5'9", an inch taller. He got a 71-inch reach. So see, Devin Haney would have a reach advantage over Shakur Stevenson. But what I'm getting at is, you look at the record of Devin Haney, undefeated. Shakur Stevenson, undefeated. Shakur Stevenson's won at 126, 130, 135, 140. 4 different weight divisions. And I'm just telling you, for me, after watching him fight Teofimo Lopez, I don't know what y'all want this man to do. I don't understand. I actually heard somebody say that Shakur Stevenson, him facing Teofimo Lopez, right, was a boring fight. To that I say, in the most respectful way, hey, yo, you McNicholas, hold your horses and stop taking it to the goddamn stupid. There was nothing boring about that fight. And remember, I'm not a bandwagonist. I don't give a shit about what I say and what y'all think. I'm going to say what I feel. There's no way in the world I don't see how anyone can say that fight was boring. That's just ridiculous. Like you definitely woke up this morning and maybe you had some pancakes, maybe you had a little avocado and a little roti and a little naan, or maybe you had some toast and maybe you had a smoothie. But one thing for sure is you had you a nice full tall glass of goddamn haterade. Talking about the fight was boring and man, get out of here with that bullshit. They got to stop with the negative narrative, man. Shakur Stevenson deserves all the support in the world. Matter of fact, all these fighters do. You know, we can make our jokes and talk our little shit. But let's not take it to the stupid. Hold on a second. Let's not take it to the stupid. Fans out here talking about, oh, Shakur was boring against Teo. How? Somebody tell me how that was a boring fight. Oh, he was still running. I didn't see Shakur run in that fight at all. He was stepping to Teo, half a step back. I didn't see Shakur do any of that Edwin De Los Santos bullshit. Matter of fact, he didn't do that shit with Zepeda either, did he? So what Shakur has shown us is that he can fight in whatever style he wants. If he fights a guy like De Los Santos and he has to move around the ring and feet don't fail me now and turn into a boxer runner, he can. And to be honest with you, I've criticized him before. I won't do that shit no more. Because I know he can do whatever the hell he wants in that ring. Like, he can really do whatever the hell he wants. So if he chooses to run around the ring, go ahead, goddamn. What's the Jamaican dude's name and the fast runner and shit? I forgot the dude's name and shit, man. Where's my phone? I don't have my phone on me. The goddamn Jamaican runner. Y'all know who I'm talking about. But anyway, just call him Carl Lewis and shit, man. What is the Jamaican dude's name? Man, see, now I'm going crazy. Now I gotta pull the bullshit up, man. Because he got a name like a damn runner. See, let's just let you know my ass getting old, man. Let me see. You can pull it up right now. Yeah, that's it. Usain Bolt. Yeah. So if he wants to be, Usain Bolt, I'm gonna give him the pass. Y'all gotta excuse me, man. It's been a week, and I still got the lingering effects from the bronchitis and flu. I ran yesterday, though, for the first time in like 6 days. I'm going to run again after I finish this video. So I apologize for the coughing. But yeah, if he want to turn to Usain Bolt, goddamn it, turn into Shakur Usain Bolt Stevenson. He gets a pass from me. But he's just shown me that he can do what he wants, man. He doesn't go for knockouts. I think Shakur could get knockouts. I see it. I see two things with him. One is his whole thing is just win the fight. That's it. As long as I'm winning, that's all that matters. But I also think he worries about his hands. I think he worries about his hands. And I'm going to go ahead and throw this out here. I think if Shakur loses a fight, it'll be just because of weight class. He goes up to a point to test himself to see how great he is, and he comes up short. No big deal. Just like Canelo went up 175 messing with Bivol. Didn't work out. He tested himself, and he came up short. So I think that Shakur will get a pass if he goes up to like 154 or 160. The man has a 68-inch reach, 5'8", up there with them behemoths. So if he goes up there and he loses, how can you hate on him? And so I think him just getting in a weight class that's just a bit too much for him is a way he could lose, or his hands give out. His hands give out. That's the other way. And I'm just being real. But that could be why he doesn't go for the knockouts. And I do think he could have stopped Teal. It looked like he was about to put his foot on the gas. But I know he wasn't really letting that left hand go that much. So maybe his left hand was hurt. You know what I'm saying? Other people want to criticize him, say he's not exciting like Tank. And Tank been MIA. Is Tank excited when he gets in the ring? Yeah, because you're watching and waiting for him to land a shot. But look how they treated Tank. He got in there with Roach, Lamont Roach. Everybody's waiting for the knockout, It never came. Matter of fact, Tank was the one, looked like he was the one, getting hurt inside there. So, look how fans did him. And some of them still haven't let up off his neck. Matter of fact, to that I say, in the most respectful way, hey, yo, fans, make a goddamn choice. You going to support fighters or you're not going to support fighters? So hold your horses and stop taking it to the stupid. Because fans are ridiculous, man. But as far as Shakur, can he sell fights? He doesn't have power. He's pillow-fisted. I'm not buying into that shit no more. I don't think that's the case. I think Shakir's got respectful power. I don't think he's pillow-fisted. I think he's very particular about his hands because his hands seem like to flare up and has a lot of problem with his hands, right? I think so. He's very particular and can't sell fights. I tell you, after what he did against Teofimo, matter of fact, they did sell out the MSG, didn't they? But I tell you what, in his next fight, especially if he fights Devin Haney or somebody, or Ryan Garcia, you just don't know what he's going to do next. The whole world going to tune into that shit. Shakur Stevenson, that fight against Teo put Shakur on the map. People already knew who he was, but it put him on the map. And it would be outstanding to see him actually get in there and fight a really big name, especially if he goes up another weight division. People are going to be paying attention. But I just think all these negative opinions that I just shared with you, I think it comes from short attention span culture, people who just want to knock out. If you can't knock somebody out, to them, you're a bum, which isn't fair. People have this highlight mentality. They want some kind of viral moment in a fight to where it gives them that satisfaction that they need. It's like a junkie needing a hit. You know what I'm saying? They want to rock up a highlight moment, a viral moment and shit. And then some people just look for a certain style, and Shakur may not have a style that they're looking for. The bottom line, many fans confuse the way Shakur controls a fight with cowardice. They confuse his discipline with not taking unnecessary risks with fear. And they confuse his intelligence with weakness. So I don't think a lot of fans understand what they're seeing. Because even after beating Teofimo, some people still not giving him any credit. Shakur outthought Teofimo, outpositioned Teofimo, he out-timed Teofimo, he out-controlled Teofimo. He just out-fought Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo didn't know what he was doing. But what you're going to hear fans come out here saying, Teo was washed, Teo had an off night, Teo was distracted, it was Teo's dad, it was a lot of pressure, Shakur never really hurt him. When I hear that, I got to ask why. Why are people saying this kind of shit? You know what I'm saying? Shakur is great. Stop hating on him. I mean, you seeing what this man is doing consistently. At some point in time, you got to stop and give that man his respect. Give him his credit. You know what I mean? After the Zepeda fight, I stopped right there. I said, okay, he proved to me that he can handle a pressure fighter. He can handle a high-volume fighter. With Tio, he showed me he can handle a guy with power. He just showed with De Los Santos, that had me a little bit whatever. But since then, he's shown me a lot of different levels. I would like to see him fight De Los Santos again. That's like the thorn in the side. That's the one fight where, people are like, let's see what he does against somebody who's athletic, fast, with power. And that was supposed to be Teofimo. But there's always going to be something. But for me, I just think people say all this negative shit because Shakir didn't win. It wasn't the mash-up, crash-up people want. His win wasn't violent enough. They wanted him to go in there and just destroy Teofimo. They want him to bleed. They want Teo to bleed. They want him to fight reckless. They want him to have a Mickey Ward or Toro Gotti type fight. And the bottom line is what it shows is, hey, yo, hold your horses and let's stop taking it to the stupid, moving the goalposts. Just, if the goalpost is set right here, leave the shit there. Why you got to keep moving the goalposts when it comes to Shakur Stevenson? Give him his credit. He got to get a knockout to get love? I don't think any other fighter is held to the Shakur Stevenson standard. You know what I'm saying? Shakur can fight in every style. Every style. He's shown it. I don't know if maybe y'all don't know what y'all looking at is the problem. Box on the outside, box check. Counter punch, box check. Walk your ass down, box check. Fight southpaw, box check. Fight orthodox, box check. Fight on the ropes. Hey, yo, hold your horses. Stop taking it to the stupid. Shakur Stevenson fighting off the ropes? Of course. You saw that shit with the Zepeda fight. That man was on the ropes quite a bit. And just embarrassing Zepeda. Can he fight in the pocket? Box check. Fight moving backwards. He's always on that back foot, a little half a step back. Bing, bing. Box check. Fight with a fast tempo. Box check. Slow tempo. Box check. What we doing here? That means he's not one-dimensional. That means he's not a gimmick. He's not protected. He's not fragile. He adapts to you. That's what elite fighters do. I mean, really, it's time to put some respect on this man's name, man. It's ridiculous, man. As far as Shakur and the greats, he belongs in the same conversation. Is he Mayweather? No. Shakur, Mayweather was Mayweather. Is he Ray Leonard? No. Shakur, Ray Leonard, Ray Leonard. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But I do think he still got some work to do, but I think he's earned the right to at least have a little honorable mention as a guy going this direction. You know what I'm saying? With the Mayweathers, with the Pernell Whitakers, with the Bernard Hopkins, with the Andre Wards, James Tonys, the Sugar Ray Leonards, the Julio Cesar Chavez, the Robinsons. You know, he belongs in those conversations. I'm not saying he's better than any of them. No, what I'm saying is he deserves an honorable mention as a guy who's going that direction. And you know why I say that? How about this? Hey, yo, hold your horses. Stop taking it to the stupid. Because all those guys control fights. Shakur Stevenson controls fights. None of them took unnecessary punishment. Shakur Stevenson doesn't take unnecessary punishment. They all pick shots, frustrated opponents. What does Shakur do? He picks his shots, frustrates the shit out of his opponents. And then all those guys made their opponents miss. Shakur makes his opponents miss. So I'm just telling you, man, right now, for me, just watching Shakur Stevenson, he belongs in that lineage. He belongs there. He deserves an honorable mention right now of someone who's going that direction because of his defensive IQ, ring awareness, calm under pressure, timing, distance control, just like they are. Oh, they were. Shakur's not flashy. He's precise. Now, the one thing I'll say is all those guys I mentioned, they'll try to knock your ass out. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that I say is a fair critique. Fair critique, but wrong conclusion. Yes, Shakur could sit down more on punches, step on the gas late, really try to finish hurt fighters. But, however, That's his style preference is not that. You see, everybody has their own style, man. But just because he doesn't want to necessarily take a bunch of risks to try to get somebody who's hurt out of there, that's not proof of him being a coward. That's not proof of him being weak. That's not proof that he's overrated. Okay? But the criticism is fair because I think if you got a dead man standing, get him up out of there. But at the same time, you can't hate on him for not doing that. But I understand the criticism. But also understand his hands and his mentality is just get the win. You know what I'm saying? You look at Nick Ball fought last night, Brandon Figueroa. He was trying to go out there and get the win in a fight that looked like he was losing on two of the judges' scorecards, but he didn't have to go out on the shield taking a risk. He got hit with a counter he didn't see and knocked his ass out. So when you see shit like that, I understand Shakir's mentality. But I just want to say this. Shakir dominated the amateurs. He dominated the pros. So for anyone to come out here and say Shakir he's not a good fighter, he's not a this, to that I say in the most respectful way, hey, yo, you McNicholas. Hold your horses, stop taking it to the stupid. You don't just get an Olympic silver medal, have national dominance, control elite peers, and rarely lose rounds as an amateur if there's not something special about you. There's a reason why he's elevated to the pros. 4 different weight divisions, became a champion. He really doesn't lose rounds. He seldomly gets hit clean, and he breaks opponents mentally. You know, that shit's not luck. It's not the judges. It's not the secret society. It's not a pattern. That shit is called boxing mastery. And you need to put some respect on his name. Now, for those out there who are blind, you're blind, man. You're blind to the fact. Shakur Stevenson has some qualities that make him almost unbeatable. Okay? You see that distance control? He keeps you where he wants you. That's elite. His defensive instincts avoids punishment naturally. Shakir's elite. Timing hits you when you're vulnerable. Shakir's elite. Footwork creates angles. Shakir's elite. Ring IQ solves problems in real time. Shakir's elite. Adaptability changes plans mid-fight if he has to. Shakir's elite. His composure never panics. Shakir's elite. Counter punching, making aggression dangerous. He's elite. That jab control, dictating the pace. Shakir's elite. His shot selection, amazing. Knows what punches to throw, when to throw them. And matter of fact, it's almost like he knows what's coming at him. It's almost like he knows what his opponent's going to do. And before they can even execute, bing, bing, Shakir's already counterpunched him and shit. You know what I'm saying? So he's elite in that area. Jab control, dictating the pace. He's elite. Shot selection, stamina. He doesn't waste punches. He doesn't fade. He doesn't fight emotionally with his discipline. Defense after punching. Doesn't admire his work. He's just elite, elite, elite. Chin protection. Doesn't get caught. Mental toughness. Can fight ugly and still win. He's just elite, man. Everything I've rattled off. I mean, that's all Shakur Stevenson. But fans still hate on him. The man is great. Stop hating on him. You know, what I personally, I think fans resent Shakur Stevenson because of what he's done to their favorite fighters. Made them look ordinary. He exposes weaknesses. He doesn't brawl, doesn't play into the drama. He doesn't beg for approval. Shakur, you should call him Shakur Sinatra Stevenson because he does things his way. That's how he's like, yo, I did it my way. You know, he out here singing. He got the Rat Pack shit going on. You know what I'm saying? He ain't here to play. But what I think is the real issue for some people, I'm about to go running, right? I think boxing fans just want violence. They want violence, they want chaos, they want knockouts. Shakur doesn't really give the violence, chaos. He's not really worried about going for a knockout unless it just happens. But Shakur gives mastery, he gives control, he gives frustration, he gives inevitability. And you know what? The bottom line, boxing is chess versus checkers. So if you're looking for someone to come out here and play a game of checkers, forget about it. And just because Shakur is out here playing chess and dominating people with that IQ and brilliance that he has, that doesn't mean y'all should be hating on him. So I kindly request, in the most respectful way, that you say Shakur is great and you stop hating on him and stop taking it to the goddamn stupid. Keep cool, I'm in the breeze.